طيب قلنا إنه في الآخرة يحاسب عليه.
We have mentioned that non-believers will be held accountable in the hereafter for neglecting prayer. Scholars have supported this by citing the verse in which Allah says, "Every soul, for what it has earned, will be retained, except the companions of the right, who will be in gardens, questioning each other about the criminals, and asking them, 'What put you into Sakar?' Meaning, 'What led you into hell?' They will say, 'We were not of those who prayed, nor did we use to feed the poor, and we used to enter into vain discourse with those who engaged in it, and we used to deny the day of recompense, until there came to us the certainty, the death.'" The scholars have said, this is evidence that they are punished for neglecting prayer, failing to feed the poor, entering into vain discourse with those who engaged, and denying the day of judgment. If someone asks, isn't their mere denial of the day of judgment enough to cause them to enter hell, since this is an act of disbelief? The answer is that if their neglect of prayer, failure to feed the poor, and entering into vain discourse with those who engaged had no impact on their punishment, then mentioning these actions would be pointless and meaningless. Therefore, this is the indication from the verse that they are indeed punished for these actions. From a logical perspective, it is said, if a Muslim is punished for neglecting this obligation, and he is undoubtedly more honorable than a disbeliever, then how could the disbeliever not be punished? If you argue that the disbeliever is not punished because they are not committed to this obligation since they are non-believers, and if you tell them to pray, they might respond that they are Christian, Buddhist, or something similar. We say, even if they do not commit to it, they are still obligated according to Islamic law. They are servants of Allah and are required to fulfill what Allah has imposed upon His servants. Their lack of commitment is due to stubbornness and arrogance against the truth does not exempt one from it. Thus, the fact that disbelievers are held accountable for neglecting obligations is proven by both textual evidence and logical reasoning. Here, logical reasoning refers to correct analogy or reasoning that necessitates such a ruling.